Today what we got is an brand new unboxing of a original Sony PlayStation 1. Now this one is not used like new, not refurbished. This is actually brand spanking new. As you can see right there, it has the seal. What's interesting about this one is that this is actually the SCPH 7501 model revision. So normally with these brand new ones you find on eBay, it's the 9000X models. This one is the 7501. So this one does have the parallel port used for Game Shark and PSIO, things of that nature. So all things considered, I was kind of lucky getting this, even though it was pretty expensive, but still finding one of these specific models brand new was actually a pleasant surprise. So let's go ahead and crack into this here. I'm about to go ahead and break this seal and just completely devalue this, but you know what? We don't get this to look at it, we get it to play it. So let's go ahead and do that. Cut this seal, hopefully nice and clean. There we go. Alright. Seal is broken. Let's go ahead and open this up for the first time in 20 plus years. Alright. Let's go ahead and put this horizontally. Alright, so right off the bat we got the power cord nice and wrapped up there. And then next followed by the AV cables. The power cables didn't look like they were in a bag, and the AV cables were. I'm not sure if that's normal. They look like the tie on it looks official, so I guess they just didn't put these in plastic, which is fine. Alright, pulling out next is the controller, the original DualShock controller. And it is in its original blue plastic wrap. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and just set this here. Actually, you know what? To make some space, I'm going to put this on my bed. Alright, next pulling out, I believe this is the system. I can find a way to pull this out, I guess, in a clean way, so to speak. There we go. Alright, and here it is, in the styrofoam holder, which was pretty normal for the time. Here's all the paperwork and the demo disc right here. Now let's see this console. I'm going to go ahead and take off the styrofoam here. I believe I have it upside down. So here it is on the wrap. Let's go ahead and unwrap this. Oh yeah. Oh, it's even got, I didn't even know it had this. It's got some sticker tape, some seal right there for the disc tray, I guess, so it doesn't come open during shipping and break, which is nice on their part. But wow, this looks clean. This is exactly the same model I had when I was younger. Everything looks good down here. And it does say SCPH 7501. But yeah, this is a very, very clean, it's brand new, it better be clean, console, and this is how it looks up close. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this seal here, and I wonder if there's a way to do it without potentially scratching anything. Okay, seems to be coming off pretty clean, nice and easy. Boom, off. Alright. And there it is. Sticker's off. Inside looks good. I hope this thing works. So I'm going to go ahead and review everything I have here. And then I actually do have a game. And what better game to test than my favorite one for the PlayStation 1? Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back. I did also get this brand new. I did since open the package, the wrap, but this is pristine. I also have a memory card as well. So let's go ahead and move the console over here, and I want to unwrap this controller, and I want to show and see just how pristine this looks and how it feels. When I got the PS1 Slim, it did have the buttons were kind of stiff, and I wonder if I'm going to see the same thing with this. So here it is, coming out of the plastic for the first time in 20 years. All right, feels nice. Feels pretty much just like I remember it. Let's go ahead and show you a close-up here. Pretty good. Buttons feel good. On the one I had before, the buttons were kind of stiff, but these are actually nice and clicky. They feel just how I remember playing. Everything feels nice. The analog sticks are not broken. They feel like they're centered properly. For the most part, I think that's centered. I guess we'll find out in game. They're nice and clicky. L1, R1, and R2 buttons are good. Let's go ahead and open this package here, which has a bunch of documentation as well as the demo disc. Sweet. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put that there. Slide this stuff out. All right, and here is, I thought that the sampler disc was called Jam Pack, but that could have been something that was actually sold separately. This is not the one I remember. This was a later model. I think the one I had when I was younger was the 1001, because I do remember that we had. Here's a picture of the front of the demo case. I do remember that we had the controller without the analog sticks, the first edition version of the PS1 controller. So I think we had the 1001, and I think we did get Jam Pack, which was a separate demo disc that you bought retail that had a bunch of games on it, like Croc and the submarine game I used to play. It wasn't Critical Depth, it was something else. And then that one where the guy's running on the grid with all the squares. I forgot that one, but I used to not know what the hell to do in that one. But yeah, so here is Live in Your World, Play in Ours, Busted Groove. Blasto, I remember Blasto. Totally forgot about that game. But this seems to have a bunch of, preview of all the games you can get. Looks pretty good here. NBA Shootout. I did have an NBA game I played with my dad. Alright, cool. So, this is just the regular documentation. Important. 1-800-345-SONY. I wonder if I called that now and asked them about this system, what they would say to me. They'd be like, 1996 called. They want their console back. Get a PS5. Alright. So, everything's good here. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hook it up to my TV. Unfortunately, I don't have any SCART cables or OSSC or PS1 digital. I just have the regular AV cables and a flat screen. But for me, that's all I need right now, so that's what I'm going to do. And here we go. And there it is, that wonderful boot up screen that I remember. PlayStation. To me, this is the best boot up screen. It could just be because I have nostalgia goggles on for this, but that to me is the best boot up screen I've ever experienced. And now for the game. Alright. Buttons are working good so far. New game. I'm gonna skip the intro cutscene. Let me see real quick. Looks good video. Alright. Now I did forget that with this, wait, maybe I can use the, yeah, there we go, okay. The analog wasn't working for a minute, and only the D-pad was, but I forgot that the original controller had a button that you press to make the analog work. So having that on, yeah, it is nice. Comparing that to the D-pad, yeah. Oh man, I remember this. This is so awesome. Let's test some gameplay here in the first level, Turtle Woods. Alright, cool. Oh yeah, everything's controlling like a dream. Everything is smooth, the analog stick is smooth. I'm gonna try to get the silver gem here. Yeah, can never clear that, but I don't think you're supposed to. And you know, I really like this one more than the first one, and I think even the third one. There's something about this one, and again, it could just be because I have nostalgia goggles for this game. But there's just something about this one that hits different than the first and third one. Ooh, man, I almost fell off there. I feel like the analog stick I'm not used to. I wonder if it's different than the PlayStation 2 one, or maybe, I wonder if it's faulty. I don't think it is. Let me switch to D-pad and see if I play better. I'm on D-pad right now. I think going sideways with the analog stick feels weird for me right now for some reason. Oh man, barely cleared that. Yeah, now I gotta get this one. And whew, yeah, I got it. I forgot if there's one over there. Yes, there is. All right. Now I gotta go back and get these. And blow everything up. There we go. Alright, oh my god. Boing. Boing. I think between this one and Critical Depth was really good. I did have Twisted Metal. Twisted Metal was a really good game, but in my opinion, not enough people talk about Critical Depth, which was basically a submarine version of Twisted Metal. And to me, Critical Depth is just, I think it's the better game. I know it's kind of different because there's submarines, you're moving in all dimensions, not just, you can move up and down, not just on a x-axis, I guess you would say. I always do that skip there. I wonder if most people know about that skip, or if they just go in the pit with the rats. Right over here. I remember playing this as a kid. I used to wonder what was beyond these like barriers over here. I used to try to like get out and like see if I can explore out there. Of course, now that I'm older, I know that this was just a very narrow playing field, which is, you know, perfectly fine. But as a kid, you know, you have imagination. There's the gray gem that I worked so hard for. And boom! Alright. So we're working great.